this is about seeding. They have an opportunity to potentially get a first-round bye. They're going to win the division, but do you want to win the division and be the 6th seed, or do you want to win the division and be the 1st seed? I mean, like,
only one bye per conference.
it's only one bye. He can rest when we get the bye. Because the injury is not that severe any damn way. It's just not, and I don't think people are really looking at it. They're sitting there saying, well, he's got an injury. He should rest. Rest for what? I just gave this dude $200 million, man.
Well, I think a lot of people get concerned considering of the injury he came off. When you hear lower extremity injury, people are like, just like you want to put him in bubble wrap. Look, if Dak feels like he's good to go, let him go. I don't want to see this offense lose their mojo and chemistry. I saw what it was last year without Dak. If he can be there, if he can go, let that thing keep on revving up.
If you decide to sit him down, Jay, what is that going to do for you? You lose that game, you're falling behind. If you get a lead and you're up by 17 points in the late fourth quarter and you want to sub somebody in, yeah, you can do that. But you certainly better start that dude and play him.
Well, let me play devil's advocate, okay? The Dak is coming off a bye. So if you rest him again, you have the longest rest you can give him for a guy with a type of injury, like a tissue injury that takes a little bit of time to get better. So the idea is you're gunning for the number 1 seed in the conference, right? Forget about the NFC East. You got that already. We know that. But as you said, Key, that bye is huge. It can determine a Super Bowl winner. You're gunning for the bye by getting the 1 seed. Maybe you have a better chance to get it even if you lose this game because you have a Dak that's closer to 100% for the rest of the season.
No. Y'all talking like fans and not like players and coaches.
Well,
you can't.
What I am.
He will be underneath the center come Sunday, and he will play, and he will do well, and they will rest him at the end of the game. That's just it.
I wouldn't flirt with that game, man. It's at Minnesota too. Like that's
you can't be messing around.
Minnesota's one of those tricky teams.
Exactly.
We've been talking about
they get
that.
to the quarterback a lot.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, you lose to Minnesota. Minnesota goes on a hot streak. Now you lost to them head to head.
Yeah.
Like you cannot.
You can't predict the future, what's going to happen, but you can stack the deck in your favor as much as possible. And I like, Key, when you say rest when you get the bye, if you go get the bye, right? That's interesting. But what I'm saying is, are you more likely to get that bye where you can rest him again? Or are you more likely to get it by sitting him down and making sure he's closer to full strength?
No, because he's at full strength now.
Okay.
Everybody's nicked up, banged up throughout the season.
Yeah, they're not playing tiddlywinks. They're playing football.
You don't think Tom Brady is hurting in some places right now?
Well, yeah, his thumb hurt.
Oh, well,
yeah,
there you go.
He played
There's
through
a thumb,
it. Yeah,
see?
the thumb injury.
And he had an ACL. He had a knee sprain or something that he had to get a light little operation on in the offseason. Last year, he played the entire year and won the Super Bowl.
Now, I don't think he would do it at all because I know Dak is as a player and as a competitor. But what happens if Dak were to say, hey, I might need one?
Yeah, this ain't basketball, Jay. You get your tail on the field and you play.
I'm just curious.
There is no low.
If I were to Dak and you were
there's no low.
Mr. Jones, I was like, look, man, the body just doesn't feel right.
Actually,
something's here.
Actually,
do you mind if I get one?
No,
what you just said.
There's an ice tub in there. Go get that.
What you just said, there's only 17 games. In fact, for a sport as violent as football, there are now 17 regular season games. It's
and then
a marathon.
In the future, there'll be 18.
Yeah, it's
and
a
then
marathon.
By the time you 80, they might be 19.
And you know what? At a certain point, you're going to, in the CBA, players are only going to be allowed to play 17 of the 18 or 17 of the 19.
Oh, well. Cross that bridge when we get to it. For right now,
I'm going to need your ass on the field.
Yes.
And by the way, I'm not claiming. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm not like, there is a lot to be said for the example you set. What did Messier say on this show? Mark Messier said yesterday, leadership. It's not just about motivating someone else. It's about inspiring them to be their best self, right? So Dak Prescott going out there, starting the game is inspirational on top of everything else. And it's also expected in the NFL, right? I'm not saying that it's a cut and dried case. I'm not even arguing the other side, really, but I am exploring the other side of this. Coming off a bye, you give him one more rest against a very good defense in terms of getting to the quarterback. Boy, that's as healthy as he's going to be the rest of the way.
I just don't see Dak doing that. I've never taken Dak as a guy that would take a day off.
But you don't.
Even if you recommended it.
But the only
he
way
doesn't strike me as that
you
type, no.
take a day off is when you get to the end of the season.
When things are already secure.
Everything's secure. Then at that point, you start to take a look at a handful of players that may need to rest up. And as they rest up, then that's when you say, okay, you can do something different.
Is the football that you know, Key, that you came up in and that you believe in, because the tried and true ways they're tried and true for a reason. But are there changing circumstances that you have already experienced or that you think could change your attitude about certain things that you now believe in football? In other words, is the classic way to do all this stuff already set and you think it's as good as it's going to get? Or are there new things to be learned, like as seasons get longer, in terms of resting players?
I think it's the same. Coaches and players, when I played, it's the same as it is now. It's the same as it is. If you can play, you play. And if you're banged up and you cannot play, you don't play. My nephew played last year on 2 bad ankles when he missed the majority of the season. But he played because he could play. He just wasn't effective because of the ankles.
Yeah.
So when you can get out there, you get out there and you play.
It's the nature of a full contact sport like football. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.